The thing that's jumping out to me right now is having a safe, creative, collaborative environment.
Right.
And I think that's so important for actors, especially if you're doing self-tape auditions. You want to be able to play, you want to be able to take risks. And that comes from having a safe and collaborative environment. That's what we really strive to do here at Actors Audition Club. We really want you to come in and have the best time and just have a very freeing time, because that's what we love. That's what we want. Both Lars and I in our auditions strive to do that. And we strive to make it as fun as possible and make it as lively as possible. And it's a very fun time, especially when we're working together on auditions, because we're just bouncing ideas back and forth. We're like, well, let's try this. And have you seen this moment? What does this moment mean to you? And and that's really what gets things going. And when it starts really relating to you and your past experiences, and I was helping an actor on the weekend, and we were talking about how my mother and subsequent mothers always have that look of you fucked up, you don't do that again, yeah, exactly. And it's always just this subtle thing that we all know, and it's pretty universally acknowledged that mothers have this look that's don't do that again. And it's silent, but it's there. And we used that for one of her tapes, and it worked really well. She really just nailed this moment, and it really added to the final moments of her tape, because it just made us go, oh wow, she's communicating without saying anything. And that's always very exciting.
Right. Yeah. And obviously no coach or self-tape service can guarantee that they're going to help you book the job, because that's not something that any of us have control over. But what I can guarantee is all of our session directors, your audition will be better than it was if you didn't work with us. Because we first of all, we've done hundreds and thousands of them, so we've seen every scenario and all kinds of different scenes, and we've done them enough to be able to help other people, and we've done enough of our own. But it's just the idea of outside eyes, or 1 + 1 doesn't equal 2, 1 + 1 equals 3 creatively, if you put creative minds together, versus working with someone who isn't a trained creative in the field that you're auditioning in, then we're going to help you get to another level. And I can 1,000% say that. And not in multiple ways, there'll be multiple beats and things, whether it's visual architecture, whether it's something vocally, whether it's an action or a beat, or just a moment in there, something that you haven't thought of. And that's really when I'm looking at a scene and I'm reading and helping someone, I'm like, where can I tweak this? And we overlay the 15 guideposts that we've been trained on, and be like, well, where can we make this little improvement and that little improvement and this little improvement? And the overall thing is, if an actor comes in and their performance is here, we're able to confidently help them improve it and keep getting it better and better, so that they walk out thinking, man, you saw stuff that I didn't see. You had ideas that I didn't think of. And really what it comes down to is possibilities. That's all it is. It's I'm never giving, I always say to people, I'll give you feedback and I'll give you ideas, take them or leave them. This is your performance. So we also want to build people's own confidence in themselves, because you really want to get to the point where you don't really need that external guidance and direction and coaching, so that it's icing on the cake, or it's the cherry on top. But I always tell people, you take it or leave it. This is your performance. And what I'm working on identifying with them is just possibilities. Oh, there's a possibility here. There's a possibility there. What if you did this? What if you did that? What if this moment was this instead of that? What if you did an opposite? What if you put in a little voice for some gameplay and role play? What about a little moment before here? What about adding a little improv button? All those little things, just quick, boom. And then 15 minutes later, the performance doesn't even really look like the first take at all. That's one of my favorite things, is comparing first take That's why I don't like to talk about it with actors ahead of time. I just like to get into it, record a rehearsal, and then get to where we're going to get to until everyone's happy with the take. And then if you look at first take versus last take, you can, it's night and day. It's two different things. What else do people want, or what do we help people? I really love the idea of just not worrying or stressing that your reader is going to show up.
Yeah.
I think that's something that everyone has dealt with, where you're getting ready to shoot it, and then you're looking at the clock being, are they going to show? And then you're getting a message, oh, stuck in traffic, on my way, can we reschedule? All that kind of stuff. Versus you book a professional service, you're hiring us to show up at that time, and we do a great job. And I've always been a big believer in this, making sure that we're a little early, just as you would be early to a call time. If your call time's 11, then you should be showing up probably quarter to 11 at the latest, so that no one else is stressing out on set about, like, where's this guy? Is he going to show? Is he not going to show? And for us, so the actors aren't thinking, is Brandon going to be here? Is he going to show up? And occasionally things happen, but we're in great communication. If we're ever in traffic or anything like that, the actor knows, and we're making accommodations for that. And we're also very flexible for that stuff on our side. We know that things come up, and actors are able to reschedule online through our booking system, which makes it real easy.